Alrighty, what's up YouTube? Just out here on the Deutz today. Let me show you what I'm doing here. As you can see, this grass here is about chest high. It's 4 feet tall or so in places. Over here we have our garden, or one of our gardens rather. There's the garden. This is going to have the tomatoes, peppers, and some corn and stuff. And over here we're going to put out our squash, stuff that can be landscape fabric underneath it. And I kind of just didn't get a chance to get out here and get it in earlier, so now I'm mowing it down here and trying to get it in before it starts storming here. But just thought I'd show mowing it down here on the Deutz. Here's the Deutz. There's the wonderful Army Corps of Engineers hammer mill mower, and as you can see, there's what it's doing. It has no trouble going through and chewing through 4-foot grass. And I just thought I'd take you on a ride here and show you how this thing works. Alrighty, just getting ready to make a pass here. Let me show you how it works. Here is the PTO clutch. Slowly engage that. There we go. Now our PTO is running. On this tractor, I run it in 1,000, or it has a dual speed PTO, so I run it in 1,000 RPM setting. It has enough horsepower where I can just kind of let it loaf along and use a lot less fuel than running it at rated PTO speed, which is about 2,200 RPMs. I can just let it loaf along at about 1,000 here, so we're going to bump up the revs a bit. Alright, now we're ready to go on a mowing run here. Now this grass is so tall I have to run the flail at pretty slow travel speed, but it does a nice job of mulching everything. So we're running along here at about 2 miles an hour. Side shot here. Loafing along here. There's a pretty nasty looking storm coming in. I looked at the radar a few minutes ago and I'm hoping I can get this patch done before it starts storming. So, alrighty, I just thought I'd give you an idea how tall the grass is over here. And now bear in mind I'm 6'5", and it's waist high on me. I don't know that I'm going to get this done before the storm gets here. I should really put the camera down and get to work. But yeah, I just wanted to hop off here and make sure you'd actually hear me over the tractor. On the one video I took earlier, I was on the tractor and I wasn't sure if you'd hear me or not. Here's our tractor. It's a Deutz 6275F. U.S. Army Corps of Engineers flail mower from 1962 rather, on the back there. Earl King sprayer on the front. I don't actually spray our veggies, that's just for fence lines and things like that. I just use 2,4-D and glycophosphate on fence lines, and we have a hemlock infestation here that I'm trying to eradicate or get rid of. Yeah, here's our garden over here. Just want to make sure you could hear me. Yeah, here's what it looks like after you go through, and really does a nice job. I think I'm going to use this for our cover crops in the future, because it just kind of mulches and shreds and does a really nice job for that. Here's our sort of main garden here. It's about 50 by 500. And this fence line here I'm actually going to take out here in another couple of days, so it'll just be one big garden here. It'll be about 2.7 acres, I think, something like that. But yeah, that's going to be our sort of main garden. We've got tomatoes, peppers, and a little bit of sweet corn over here. The sweet corn is just for us, not for the market. And then this is all going to be melons over here. We're just going to put landscape fabric down and Just do sort of no-till on this side for our melons and things. But I just wanted to show that off. We've got our little garden over here that's, I think it's 50 by 60, something like that. I don't know if you can see that over there. So we're just on the other side of that fence. That's our sort of little garden. Show it off here. I'm kind of proud of this one. We actually keep it pretty nice and weed-free. Got potatoes over here, peas, or sugar snap peas there, bok choy, lettuce, some collards, broccoli, and then onions over here. This is mostly for us. Yeah, potatoes are such a pain. I don't really think they're worth selling. You say this is mostly for us. And on the other side of the house here, we've got our back garden that I think is, I think it's 60 by 100. And we mostly have, you know, more melons and stuff back there too. But I just wanted to kind of give you a view of the farm here. We've trying to get as much stuff in this week as we can. This is sweet corn out here. We just put in little plots for us. I don't have the equipment to you know, really get too big in that with that and have it be worthwhile. I'd like to get some more stuff like that for sweet corn, like a planter and a disc and stuff, but we just don't have it. And when you're only selling stuff, you know, corn for 30 cents an ear, it really takes a while to make up, you know, a couple $1,000 for a seeder and a disc and all. But anyway, yeah, there's our farm, our kind of overview of our farm. If you're in Crawfordsville, stop by the farmers market. There every Saturday morning. I have bread and veggies. We'll be selling at the Rockville auction this year as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you're one of my regulars at the farmers market, you're welcome to stop by the farm here and check it out. We pretty much stick with you know, organic practices. I don't like to say we're organic, but you know, we pretty much use sort of responsible practices. Like I don't spray the veggies and things. Only early season last year, I did use a little bit of carbaryl on our eggplants. I'm going to try and avoid using that doing that this year and just use row covers. But for the most part, we don't. You know, we don't spray. The sprayer on the front of the tractor there, actually, I use for fence lines, and you know, we've got sort of a hemlock infestation here. I think it's just kind of a result of the you know, fields around us are all, you know, pretty heavily sprayed, and so I think it's just kind of a bastion of biodiversity. But the hemlock is quite poisonous. You know, it's the hemlock of Greek fame, so I just as soon you know, get rid of it, or at least, you know, get as much of it out as I can. And then you know, I used glycophosphate, which is Roundup, on fence lines and things and around the grapes, because I tried doing the grapes last year with just you know, a weed eater. And it's just not doable with one person. I mean, you know, I spent 20 hours or so a week last year just trying to keep, you know, keep the grass mowed and, you know, keep the pastures and stuff cut down where we do mow and don't hay. And I don't have the time for that this year. So, hence the spraying. But you know, it doesn't go on our veggies and things like that. So, no worries there. But yeah, anyway, click, comment, subscribe, and check us out at the Crawfordsville Farmers Market.